To style an element, we first need to select it. But in CSS, there's quite the panoply of ways to select our elements. And so in this lesson, we're going to cover the basic ones, such as selecting elements by their element name, classes, IDs, attributes, grouping selectors, and the universal star selector. Then in the next lesson, we're going to go over combinator selectors, which are inherently much more complicated. To begin, in my styles.css file, we see I'm currently selecting our h1 element. However, in my index.html, if I copy my h1 element and paste it a couple of times and save, we see all of our h1 elements are being made to be blue. This is because back in my styles.css, by selecting our h1 element like this, we're actually selecting all h1 elements across our entire document. Selecting elements like this is referred to as selecting elements by their element name. If I instead wanted to select specific h1 elements, what I can do is back in my index.html, say for example, I specifically wanted to select the second h1 element, I can do so by giving it a class attribute. This attribute allows us to define a class name, which we can then select in our CSS or even JavaScript. We can technically name our classes whatever we want, but we should all aspire to come up with meaningful names that clearly communicates our intent. Since h1 elements are headings, and headings are essentially titles, I'll simply name this class title. To select our class in my styles.css under my h1 rule set, I'll add a dot because dot notation is how we select classes in CSS, and postfixed against our dot, we follow it up with the name of the class we're selecting, so in this case title. Then inside curly braces, I'll give it a color property and set it to red. When I save, we see our second h1 element is now red. Class names and the styles applied on them can also be shared across multiple different elements in our HTML. So for example, back in my index.html, I'll give my third h1 element the same class name that I gave to my second h1 element, the class name of title. And now that both the second and third h1 elements are sharing the same class name, when I save, we see both headings are now red. Now, in addition to selecting specific elements by their class names, we can also select a specific element by its ID with the ID selector. However, IDs are meant to be unique. So unlike classes, which can be shared across multiple different elements, with an ID, what with them being unique, we ought to avoid having multiple elements share the same ID, and instead make sure the ID is only being given to one single element. To demonstrate selecting an element by its ID, on my fourth h1 element, I'll give it an ID attribute. We must give it a name, which we can call whatever we want. I'll call it fourth title. And then to select it, in my styles.css file under our title rule set, I'll add a hashtag because hashtag is how we select IDs in CSS. And postfixed against our hashtag, we add the name of the ID we're selecting, in this case fourth title. Then inside curly braces, I'll give it the color property of green. When I save, we see our fourth h1 element is now green. We can also select elements by their attributes. For example, in my index.html, under all of our h1 elements, I'll add an anchor element that says hello world. Now what I can do is back in my styles.css file under our previous rule set, I'll add square brackets because square brackets is how we select elements by their attributes in CSS. And inside the square brackets, we add the name of the attribute we want to select. I want to select all elements with the href attribute. So inside the square brackets, I just need to say href. Inside the curly braces, I'll add a color property of pink. And when I save, we see our anchor element, which is the only element with the href attribute, is now pink. Now, if I head over to my index.html, we see I made my second and third h1 element share the same class name so that they can share the same rule set. However, what if I now also wanted my fourth h1 element with the ID attribute to also share the same rule set and be a color of red? To do so, back in my styles.css, instead of changing the color from green to red on my fourth title rule set, what I can do instead is add a comma after the title class selector and select our fourth title by its ID next to it. By adding a comma in between selectors, it is referred to as grouping selectors, and it makes the group being selected share the same rule set. I'll remove my fourth title rule set since we no longer need it, and when I save, we see our fourth title is now red. Now the last selector to finish off this lesson is the universal star selector. In my styles.css, I'll delete everything and add the star selector followed by curly braces. This selector is called the universal star selector, and it literally just selects everything. So inside the curly braces, if I add a color property and set it to pink and save, we see every element in our document is now pink.